Hello, everyone. It's me again. Welcome back to the Pacer Pencil podcast. Well, my host. Oh, again, actually, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm completely improvising. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another ep of the Pacer Pencil podcast. I'm your host, Luke, and my other hosts next to me, well, on the screen technically, they're not next to me due to foreign, Jamie, as well as two guests and two mates of mine. Jack's got the camera on here. Jack Takita and Jim Minahan. How are we, boys?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah,
G'day, guys. How are we?
No, not too bad. I was going to ask, before we start, actually, I'm going to shout out our Spotify. So we've got on Spotify, if you don't know, at Pacer Pencil Podcast, as well as Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Check that out. And
So
one last thing I'll shout out quickly. We're currently on the road to 50 subs. So sub if you want to. I recommend you do. You get top quality content every Saturday afternoon. So check it out.
Let's get it there.
Let's get it. Hey, 50 subs, live podcast. Live stream it.
Live stream podcast be massive.
I'd absolutely froth it. I can't wait for it. I'm currently on. We're currently on 31, so we need 19 more. So surely there's 19 people listening that are not subbed yet. So please,
Let's get it done.
How's the quarantine been treating you, boys?
Look, all right. Not too bad. I mean, not ideal, but can't really complain.
I actually reckon I'm more like in routine now than I ever was before.
Yeah, because
Actually-
you're not busy going clubbing and drinking.
Yeah, true.
Man,
Daddy, not on, mate.
man, if anything, I feel like my sleeping pattern and all that's just been off. Like I've not been able to sleep well during the night.
I don't have a sleeping pattern. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I guess it helps out. I guess it works in your favor if you don't have a time that you should go to bed or whatever.
Yeah,
I guess we just do whatever.
exactly right.
I haven't found eating to be a problem. I'm not hungry when everybody else at home's hungry, so I often just get.
I eat often, like after like
I eat often.
I eat like after like 12 o'clock. It's like another meal.
Another meal. Man.
So good.
Yeah, that's like
Very
me.
good.
I think I get up pretty late. I get up around 11:30. So I've been getting up then. Huh?
Very late, mate.
Hey, what time have you been getting up?
Oh, look, I like to get up at 8, go for a nice run, do a
Oh.
nice gym workout,
Very good.
and then after that I wake up from that dream. Usually about 10.
Bit of Sudoku and crosswords.
Really chill. Go get the paper.
Bro, I was about to say, man, at least you're following like some fitness regime. I've been absolutely lazy. I keep telling myself, you know what, Luke, this Monday, we're starting fresh. Like Monday morning rolls around.
Can't be bothered.
Look, I've got better stuff to do today. So,
Alright, boys. Got till, 11th of May, or whenever the fuck they're gonna go back and have a review.
Mate, with the 20 cases or whatever it was the other day at the meat factory, I doubt it'll be 11th of May now.
Macca's today at fucking, what was it, Fitzroy?
Yeah,
Faulkner.
Fitzy,
Wait, is it
Faulkner. I don't know. I'm just copying what you're saying.
I think Faulkner, so pretty close to where we are.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Jamie,
Yes.
Jamie, how many likes would it take for you to go to that Faulkner? Macca's.
0 because he's fat.
Me.
Jamie did that anyway.
Do it for free.
Hey,
Easy coronavirus.
Jamie has high quality standards at his Macca's because you know he manages it now.
Oh,
Really?
so I'm top of the
Big
food
boy
chain now,
Jamie.
boys.
How'd they let the small fella guard it all, mate?
No, hey, Jamie will make sure there's never no coronavirus outbreaks or cases at his
I'm gonna-
Macca's.
I'm gonna purposely go to his Macca's with the coronavirus.
Start coughing everywhere. Just Hey, I don't see a problem to it. It's only Jamie, so.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's not Jamie.
Oh well, what can you do?
What can you
No,
do, mate?
exactly.
Like, that's just more time for the podcast.
Poddy's life.
Hey, I swear we keep saying that we're going to upload 2 times a week, but for some reason we just don't. And if anything,
I
now
don't think we've said that.
I,
yeah, we have.
I think we have said that, but it hasn't been recorded properly and put into an episode.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think we ever say it
Wait,
publicly. We just say
Jack,
it like
uh,
between ourselves.
What's your schedule? Isn't it like you posted today, yeah? But like I thought you were
Well, no,
posting on
Jamie.
Fridays. Yes,
Explain
sir.
what you're talking about. You're just talking.
Jamie, what are
I'm
you
just
talking about?
talking, mate. I'm just talking.
No, hey, Jamie, explain. Just explain everything before you bring up that topic,
I need to
because
explain.
I feel like a lot of our listeners would not know what's happening until
Oh.
you explain it.
You know what, Luke? Fed income. Alright, boys, I just got told off by Luke, so
No, I'm trying
We've
to.
all been
basically,
there.
Hey, I'm looking out for the listeners. All right, I'm looking out for the listeners.
alright. So good old Jack and his
Hello.
mates, if you'd like to get a quick plug, they have a podcast called the
The Let's Get Rare podcast.
it's
Very
got that-
special podcast.
Feel free to follow us. We need the following just so we can get it out there more. Trying to,
Oh.
get as many listeners as we possibly can. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Launchpad. The only thing we're not on at the moment is YouTube, but that is in the works.
oh, it's in
Hey,
the
that's our
works.
territory. That's our
Yeah.
territory. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to step on you guys' toes.
Nah, mate. Free platform.
Yeah.
Just-
Nah,
Sorry.
but yeah,
Go on.
make sure you follow that, listeners. As
How
well
many-
as well as the Pacer Pencil.
Oh, thank you, Jack.
Oh,
It's good to see he's not leaving us behind in the dark. Or
exactly.
how many followers do you have right now?
On Instagram, we've got, well, as of right now, we have got 68. So
That's more than us.
we're on our way. So
Hey, you're better than us. We've only got 28 or 29.
I mean,
so-
it's all family and friends, but hey, just a quick one. I know, like, this is just podcast talk now. How did you guys manage to get that YouTuber on?
Mate, we got the connections,
Oh.
mate. We're too good. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, you just hit us up in the DMs, and
Mate, you
yeah,
just-
we just
yeah.
settled it there.
Yeah,
Was he a nice
messaged-
enough guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We
How
thought
many
Yeah, he was.
subscribers does he have?
over a
He's got-
K.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, that's decent.
That's a very good going.
Decent, that's good.
Hey, shout out Austin if you're listening,
I don't know, mate.
and Dino and his mate Dino.
No.
What a
Hey,
legend.
no.
Hey Dino, so Dino thanked us for the shout out when we filmed the
He did
podcast
in the
with Austin
comments.
there. So very nice of him.
So, Jamie,
Yeah.
back to your question. What was it?
I don't remember. All right, yes,
Okay.
the releasing. What's your schedule like?
Oh, yeah. Well, we'd like to do it. We started doing them during the day. Like, the first 2 were during the day. But then we realized the name of the podcast is Let's Get Rare Podcast. And we are at our rarest of a night time. So we we do the recording after 9 o'clock. Because that's when Jackson and Matthew get their silliest. So we do that. And then, so we do that usually on a Wednesday. And then either release it on the Thursday or the Friday, depending on how hard it is for Jackson to edit. Yeah, so that's the schedule. It's pretty like we try and like keep it like a schedule, like not just chop and change every week, but sometimes you can't due to like unforeseen circumstances.
Fair enough.
Happens with everything, yeah.
You know how many followers you got on Spotify or Apple Music?
Go straight back to the numbers.
No, hey, statistics mean a lot, man.
Yeah, suppose love this.
Spozzie's going fishing for a bit of exposure here.
Yeah, I'll poach every listener. Nah. I'm just curious because we've only got like I think 8 followers on Spotify.
Yeah, it's our Spotify numbers and Apple Podcasts. Oh, our Spotify is higher than Apple Podcasts, but I'm not sure with like numbers exactly because Jacko got all like admin responsibilities like that. So
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Do you have any plans for like your podcast in the future, like guests or any directions or anything you're planning on
Yeah.
doing?
well, we're gonna get guests on the show Thanks, Xavier.
Shout out Jack's brother Xavier. Just we can see Jack on the camera.
But it's doing no too.
Shout out Xavier.
So we plan on getting guests on the show, but like not for like full episodes, if that makes sense. So like just for a segment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
So like we've taken that idea off Hamish and Andy because they do a podcast as well, and that's what they do. Like they'll get their mates on the show for like maybe 20 minute segment, and like it keeps listeners engaged. So that's what we're planning on doing. But that's still in the works and stuff.
Fair
so.
enough.
So would you say Hamish and Andy are like an inspiration for you, like to start a podcast?
Yeah. Them and Joe Rogan and the Pacer Pencil.
see, listeners, see, we tell you to follow your dreams.
What would you say? What would you say? Like your top 3 podcasts are?
Oh, like I thought you meant out of our thread. Like we've only done
No,
5.
To watch, like or listen to.
It depends how I'm feeling. If I feel like I want to get like real deep, I'll listen to Joe Rogan. But just everyday listening, probably Hamish and Andy. And I also do enjoy the Waffling Pod.
Yeah, it's good. That's my number 1, I reckon.
That's good, Jordan. Happy for you, mate.
Jordan, this is your first time on a podcast. How? What are your thoughts going into this, mate?
I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit nervous. I didn't know whether I would have stage fright, but it's going alright so far.
Hey, you're doing well so far. We haven't really got into it yet, but you're doing well.
I thought it was like that as well, but you're literally just talking to yourself.
Yeah.
Like I think the first time like we recorded ours back in December, like oh man, it was
Veteran alert.
hey, a veteran of like what 5 months or whatever. Even though we didn't upload between
We didn't upload
2
for like
months.
2
like,
months.
we had like a 2-month break for some reason. But anyway, we're weekly uploads now, so yeah. Subscribe.
Back on the grind.
I'll tell you what could be a good idea, Spozzy.
Go on, Jack.
October, we go up to the Hive, we book it out, and then we have a massive podcast with all the people at the Hive.
Oh no, that's just too dangerous.
We get Lil Dumpling in. We get the Nobody.
We get the Doncaster.
We get the Doncaster lads.
For listeners that don't know who Little Dumpling is, well, he's one of like Gordon, Jack, and I all went to schoolies together with a few others, and Little Dumpling was our neighbour. So
good friend of ours now.
He's a good friend of ours.
Yeah.
And he's a genuine lad.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's class.
Man, I hope Little Dumpling's listening to this.
I'll get him onto it.
I'm actually doing a personal message after, or like when this is uploaded, being like, hey mate, we mentioned you on the podcast.
Be sure to tune in.
be sure to tune in.
Unsubscribe.
Hey, I'm gonna mention it after everything I say. Subscribe and promote.
I'll tell you how you could like really grow a podcast.
Go on.
You like share with 5 friends or get 5 years bad luck. That always works. They always work.
Bro, is that why so many people promote yours? I'm seeing on like Instagram all the time, people promoting yours, and I'm trying to think, how do we get people to promote ours?
Well,
Captain, that's why.
I tell them that they will get 5 years of bad luck. So.
And the fact that you've got like people from 2 different high schools, like
as well.
You've got like 2 separate groups of friends, and
we got the 2 high schools and the 2 footy clubs and family. That's probably handy as well. And we just tell people, just share it. Dibs.
Yeah.
Dibs,
you have to.
Well, Michael, Jamie, you know what you got to do. Tell everyone you know to share it, or you'll beat them up.
We'll beat them up, yeah. We'll get Luke, beat them up. We'll get you to annoy them with all the links and advertising.
I guarantee you, I already annoy everyone with those links.
Spozzy, have you looked into advertising?
We have, but I don't know.
It's pretty cheap.
Why do you advertise?
No,
but
about you in general.
No, I'm not talking about him in general, Jamie. Just keep your hands to yourself, would you?
Yes.
Jamie, we're trying to grow our podcasts, all right? And you're just like...
Oh, you're talking about actual advertising for podcasts?
Yeah, what do you think advertising
I thought you were talking about like Luke actually like going into advertisement.
What? No, you can like get, you know how like you get those ads on Instagram about random stuff?
Oh yeah.
You can get those for like, you spend like $15 and it's like goes to 1,000 accounts.
That'd be interesting.
But the amount of people that would follow it, probably slim. But hey,
Yeah.
it all counts.
Like they really would
Like
to grow.
if you expose your exposed your brand to like 1,000 people and 30 follow, that's like doubling your numbers. Pretty
Yeah,
much,
exactly.
so.
It's pretty huge.
Yeah.
It's something to look into, but that's,
like Jack, like what projections do you have for your podcast in like a month or a year
Back
or
to the
however?
stats.
I don't know.
oh, like where I want to be, or like where the stats are telling me I'm going to be.
Okay. Where do you want to be? Where do you hope to be?
I'm not trying to be Joe Rogan. I want to be able to like gain a following that like I don't know, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't want it just to be friends and family, as mean as that sounds. But
No, because we're doing this.
imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine getting like feedback from a random. Like nobody's told them to watch it. They're just watching it because they want to watch it.
Yeah.
That's for me personally. But I think, look, we're on the way. But at the moment, it's just trying to like create good content, and the rest will take care of itself.
Yeah. Like I think we had one listener from the Philippines a
Oh,
couple
yeah?
of weeks ago, and they
Nice.
didn't come back to listen to our latest. So we must have done a good job.
We had a couple listeners from California, but they didn't come back either.
You know what really
You
helps?
gotta find a way to keep them.
Yeah.
What helps is the tags, as Mikaz found out on Instagram. Okay,
What was that,
Mikhail,
sorry?
yeah,
Don't
I think
talk in.
Mikhail,
Mikaz
you
don't
like.
talk in.
Wait, what'd you say?
Of course, I knew he was gonna say that. I said what helps is the tags that you put on Instagram.
Oh yeah, those cringy hashtags. Like it works, but they're cringe.
Hey, I mean that's how we got that American guy, Austin.
Austin, yeah.
Hey, I honestly wouldn't mind more international guests, even if
Hey.
it was.
When you got it, I messaged the boys straight away. I'm like, does Posy know like anyone? Because like there was like such a huge emphasis in your mind. So like we're trying to we're thinking about getting someone on like that, but we haven't been able to pick out one yet.
Yeah, we got lucky with him only because he messaged us.
He messaged you guys first.
Yeah, he DM'd us saying he wanted to be on it.
How's he found it?
I don't know.
The tags.
Instagram.
Tags,
he told us that he was
going
gonna
through the hashtag.
He said he was gonna prank someone, so he was trying to find their podcast because it was a friend's, and then he found ours.
Well, no, yeah, I think.
Imagine that. Like, imagine he's trying to find his mates. He's like, oh, wait, these aren't my mates.
You think he's talking to his mates, but I think he's talking to like American mates the whole time.
The last bit, fuck, these aren't my mates.
No, yeah, I think the story was he was initially going to react to a podcast, maybe
shit,
make fun
mate.
of it.
Wait a minute, am I allowed to swear?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't get paid for any of it, so it doesn't.
We've had Julian on here. A lot worse has been said.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can imagine.
Julian bagged the dwarf kid when.
Quaden.
Quaidon.
Yeah.
Shout out Quaden.
Wait up.
No, but yeah, it's been I think the way he came about. I'll explain the whole story. It is on the podcast with Austin. Check it out. But the way that he came across it, I'm pretty sure, if I can remember correctly, was I think he's trying to find a podcast, maybe make fun of or a commentary just to review.
Yeah.
And then he came across ours, and I think he may have listened to an ep, and he actually liked it.
That's pretty good.
So he DM'd us.
I mean, it's what you want when you post a podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I want a huge array of listeners from all around the world. Like the American ones, we still get a slight percentage from America, only because of Austin and a couple of his mates that listen. So,
Yeah. But like that's the way to start.
That's more than nothing.
I
Exactly.
guess so.
Thanks, Jamie.
Thank you.
More than
Hey,
nothing.
Jamie.
Lucky we got Jamie here, otherwise we'd be stuffed.
Jamie,
You
didn't
know
you
what?
want to start a TikTok or something for our podcast?
Hey, it's a good way of branching out.
Oh,
And actually,
Jamie.
it's actually so smart. I'm still in that.
Fuck.
Yeah,
So,
Jamie,
like,
yeah.
what will we post though? That's
You
the
just
thing.
post ads. You don't even have to like. I mean, you could do
Just-
like little skits.
Hey, Jamie, do your
but-
Fortnite dances and then like put a link in the bio or something.
I'll do my amazing dance moves.
I don't think I want to be associated
No,
with any of
I-
Jamie's dances.
Jordan knows. Jordan knows it.
Well, I know
The good old
exactly
chest
what-
beat. The jet to the chest.
Yeah, no, horrible, horrible,
Yeah, that is
horrible,
actually.
but social at the same time.
Legendary.
No, you know what? I'm going to mention one more thing about the podcast.
Yep.
With Jax. I really do like how he has specific segments. Or like,
Yeah.
I really
I-
enjoy that. I think top 5 was it? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Top 5
five.
and Would You Rathers.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
There's also another segment in the works.
I like how they just like start off by just chatting a bit of waffle, and then it goes like they get a bit of both. It's good.
Hey, could you give us some a little insight to what your next?
Unfortunately, I can't. I've actually signed an agreement. So
Alright.
I'd love to, but I've been sworn to secrecy.
One word at least. One word.
The.
Oh.
Oh, mate, you've actually spoiled it now. I think I don't know what it is.
You guys picked it out.
We've picked it out and we're gonna steal it.
Oh, far out.
No, but really enjoyable. Like, if you guys want, we can have a segment on here. But I don't want to steal I wouldn't steal any of the ones Jack and the
Look,
Left podcast are doing.
If we want to do like just one here tonight, I'm happy to get involved if someone's able to muster up a top 5 or something.
You boys want to do a top 5 Jamie McHale? We'll do one tonight.
Yeah, I'm
A
down.
little bit of the Let's Get Rare experience.
That's it. That's it.
Well,
Top 5 down ball sweeps.
Top 5 downball players should be one.
all right. You know what? I'll try and find the topic now while we're talking, and at the
Yep.
very end we'll do a top 5. So stay tuned for that.
Magic.
I'd rather you listen to all of it. Nah, it is the way it is. It is what it is.
Far out.
Jamie, do you have anything to mention? No.
Oh my
Mikhail?
god, this guy. He's done it. He's done
What do you
it.
mean, this guy? I'm just asking a question.
Hang on.
No.
I've
I've gotta
completely
say,
forgot what I was gonna say.
I can't believe that I've never spoken to Mikhail, really, and we went to high school together for.
Yeah, I know. Like, spoke a couple of times, that's it.
Yeah,
All right, boys. This is your time then to
I've always had a question.
rekindle any lost minutes.
I've always had a question. Did you leave the school for a bit?
Yeah, I did. And
How
then,
did that come about? How did you leave the school and then come back like a month later?
no, because I tried a new school and then, like, it was trash and stuff, and then other stuff happened. So then I came back, you know.
Grouse.
Well, best decision you made
That's
coming
what
back.
it is. Huh?
Best decision you made coming back.
Yeah, bro, I had a like, I predicted the future. I knew if I came back, this podcast would happen. That's why I had to
Yeah.
come back.
I didn't
No
even know you before you left and came back.
Bro, I didn't know any of you. I didn't even know Jamie either.
Damn. Hey, maybe it was a good thing then. You came back. Maybe.
Maybe.
Ah.
What?
It's definitely a good thing. Definitely a good thing.
Yeah,
Jordan, mate, we'll focus on you for a bit because we've
Oh.
had the podcast for a bit. How
Yeah.
have you been? How have you been lately?
Yeah, good, mate. As I said, it's more of a routine than normal, to be honest. I picked up a bit of work because I want to go overseas next year, so
Where
grinding
to?
that out. I want to go over to the UK next year, try and play some cricket and study a bit. But yeah,
Very nice.
very
Like,
nice.
like we're in the UK in particular. Like, you're gonna do more travel, like travel around the UK, or is
yeah. I want to base myself in the UK. Hopefully, get a job over there as well, so I can kind of pay as I go.
Oh yeah.
So
That's pretty
yeah,
cool.
hopefully meet a few people over there and go over to Ibiza or something like that. Get me on the
Jor-
occasion, but
Jordan, mate, wanting to party and have a good time. Can't blame you yet, mate. Hey, let's just have quarantine period. Let's just have quarantine's over by then, because
yeah, hopefully that's the
Fingers
thing.
crossed.
An extra year of saving wouldn't do me any harm, but yeah, it would be nice. I think it's part of the quarantine really. I've just got the urge to get away at the moment, but
Yeah.
Obviously,
I think.
yeah. Obviously, once it's all over, seeing the boys will just be enough for now. I reckon.
Yeah, I think the quarantine period just absolutely everyone's schedule and social life up. I feel bad for the year 12s more than anything because like.
I don't. It's a pisser.
Yeah, Chris.
like in terms of both social life and study, because they're missing out on all their 18s. I was talking to my neighbor. He's in year 12, and he was telling me that like huh?
Talking to your neighbor.
Yeah, mate.
Adam.
Shout out, Adam. You already know.
Hey, tell him to promote now.
Oh, I don't even know if he listens to it. I've got to find out.
Well, you gotta find.
You know what? I'll tell you a story. You know what? I'm ashamed to be bringing up this story. When we first started to promote the podcast, Adam asked me, "Hey Luke, what's this podcast you keep promoting?" And I'm like, "I don't know. A couple of my mates do it."
Oh,
wow.
no.
I did not. I did not own up to the fact that I was on it because I was embarrassed.
What?
And I'm very disappointed. I don't know why. I think it was because we started and I hated my voice in it. Like I still hate my voice now.
Jamie, are you hearing this?
I am hearing this.
Hey.
I hear Luke turning against us. What is this?
No,
What are we gonna do about
That was
this?
an extra viewer. That was an extra listener we could have had.
I'll tell him to listen and promote. I've changed.
Self-reflection is a healthy thing, Spoz. Don't let him get to you.
Thank you, Jordan. Yeah, no, like when I'm not negative people around me like Jamie that bring my self-esteem down, just
it's hard to do anything really.
I don't even know if I can continue this podcast. You know, I'm
You
really
owned up
hurt.
to it. That's the main thing. You owned up to it.
Yes, but now I'm promoted every week. So if you are on my Snapchat, one of my friends, then you must be pretty pissed off because every Saturday afternoon you see the exact same thing.
Don't you have him on Snap or something? Like, wouldn't you have seen it by now?
I think he does, but he hasn't asked since because he probably still thinks that I'm not a host.
Spotty.
I'm disappointed. Nah, but it was only I hated my voice. In fact, I still hate my voice now, but now I'm owning up to it.
But you're a lad now, so it's alright.
Oh, thank you.
How we can forget this?
Pardon?
You gotta become a Collingwood supporter like us, and we'll forget it.
Yes.
Get out of here, mate.
Go Collingwood Magpies.
Collingwood have got no future in the AFL.
No,
okay.
That's very true.
No, I'm joking. Like, of course, the Collingwood-Carlton rivalry is the best rivalry in any sport.
Hasn't been much of a rivalry, mate. We've been pumping you for the last 15 years.
I reckon that should be the top five sport rivalries.
Ooh, all right. I like that one.
It's a chance. Right. But we've just given away Luke's top five one.
Yeah, but it was long enough that if they're still here, then they're more of a chance.
What do you mean if they're still here? Of course not. Of course there's hope. Yeah, I'll going back to the year 12 thing. I feel bad for the year 12s because I was talking to Adam and apparently he had a bunch of 18s that he had plans to go to.
Yeah. And
they've all been cancelled. Studying, I think
it's a shame because that's a nice place to just bond and talk about your feelings.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
Very good.
And obviously, if you're under the age of 18, not drink.
No, not even with a note.
Or if your name's Luke Esposito at schoolies and you just don't drink.
Mate, I had a little bit. Right? I didn't go overboard. I don't know why.
You didn't go at all.
I did because you didn't see it. It doesn't mean.
Yeah, Jordan. Just because you were bloody cactus 3 quarters of it.
Just because he went to bed at 10:30, I didn't see
anything.
That's a lie.
I did not go to bed at 10:30. I went to bed at the respectable time of 3:30 while you all wanted to stay up and go out.
Go to the Peter, bro.
I was dead, alright. I hadn't gotten any sleep. I love my sleep. So I want to make sure I get as much sleep as I can so I can go hard during the day.
Yes.
At the beach.
Mate, hey, it was...
In there.
Hey, I'll admit, I went to bed a little bit earlier than everybody else. And I'll also admit that I didn't drink as much as everybody else. But
Spozzy, that's just you, mate, so it's fine.
No, it's all good. I'm not arguing. I'm just saying.
You made him angry now.
Oh, you're not arguing?
No, I'm not arguing.
Oh, good.
I didn't realise we were either.
No, we're good. I'm just saying I had a good.
Are you arguing, Spots?
Pardon?
Are you gonna argue or you're not arguing?
I'm gonna start to argue if you keep. No, but I enjoyed myself. I'm certain you boys enjoyed yourself.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm certain Jamie enjoyed himself the one night he
absolutely
came
did not.
over. Huh?
What? Huh?
Say it again.
What?
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean you didn't enjoy yourself?
I mean, yeah, I enjoyed myself. I love the
Nah, I
accommodation.
know
Thank
why.
you, boys.
No,
Thank you.
I know why he didn't enjoy himself. I'm not gonna say it, but I know why.
Thank you, Jack,
I
for not
exposed
actually
you.
sleeping there. That
What was
reminds me,
that?
why the fuck
Oh, yeah.
didn't you actually stay there with them?
Well, as Luke said, I do also enjoy to sleep. So.
Oh yeah.
See?
Very-
I mean, hey, thank God the camera is not on. Thank God the camera is not visible in this podcast. Hey, sleep's a necessity. I don't know about
Yeah,
you boys.
I think sleep on school is paramount.
No, you know, one thing that annoyed me.
Very true, Jack.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a story of what annoyed me.
Please, Luke, can you tell us a story?
Can you tell us a story about how you woke up?
Huh? No.
Can you tell us the story about how when you had a dream that you wanted to punch Mikhail because there was too much noise?
Oh, what? Punch Mikhail?
Why is that?
What?
Like, no, not Mikhail.
Who was
Wait,
it?
who was it?
No, I'll tell you the story.
Oh,
No, I'm thinking. I know what you're talking about. There's
Roger the Cruise.
No, it wasn't him. No, it wasn't him. No, it was. I'm not gonna say this person. Like, look, I don't have any bad feelings against this person. I don't know why. No, I'll tell you why. Actually, it was because I heard music blasting very early in the morning.
Mango mix.
The mango mix. No, I heard that blasting very early in the morning in the kitchen. My room was next to the kitchen. I was trying to get some sleep. It was 9:30 in the morning, so
Probably General or MDan.
Pardon?
It was probably General or MDan.
Like who I wanted to punch.
No, who was playing the music?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know who it was. Like I couldn't get who it was, but I just wanted my sleep, and I was pretty annoyed because I hadn't had the best night's sleep, and I woke up to mango mix. So anyway.
Wait, so who did you yell
Wait,
at?
who was it?
No, I didn't yell at anyone.
What do you mean?
No, I know what everyone's talking about. I did have a dream where I got annoyed at someone and I started just hitting him. I can't remember who it was. It wasn't Elijah, or it wasn't Mikhail. It wasn't either of them two.
Hey, this episode is called like Spuzzy Exposed or something.
Yeah.
What are all these secrets, Spuzz?
I don't know. It was because I could hear the music. I wasn't thrilled with it. Hey, but it's still enjoyable time, boys.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it was. Best week of 2019, I reckon.
It's great.
I don't know. Exam period was pretty mean.
No, hey, I've got a question to ask.
Yeah, please go ahead.
I was talking to Adam about. I was telling Adam about how like our final week of school is like absolutely stressful yet fun, like graduation, mark-up day.
Yeah.
Did you boys like? How did you boys find that final week of like? Just
I was trying to lap it up as much as possible because like
I didn't
I
learn
just
anything.
wanted it. Yeah, I just wanted to enjoy my last week with my mates. Really, like everything that I could have done was done at that point. So I just like zeroed in on the social, really.
Yeah, Jamie Mikhail.
Try to drink as much as possible.
I don't even remember it honestly. Like I remember graduation.
Too
That's
blasted.
it. I don't remember the rest. If I'm being honest, like wasn't it like a 3-day week? Was it?
Yeah, I think it was.
What did you lads go as mark-up day? What did Mikhail go as?
I didn't go. I think. No, I didn't go.
I think.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't go.
Doesn't know if he dressed up or not.
Were you like not allowed, or did you choose not
Wait,
to
what?
go?
Oh no, I chose not to go. I was focusing on paper pencil stuff.
Certainly wasn't
Rare.
him, but no, he was just.
Hey,
Rare.
surely if we had this back then, we would have gone like just as pencils, us three.
Just as pencil.
Just
Yeah.
pencil.
Paper
What?
pencils.
Where did that? Oh, we would have gone dressed as. I was saying
Yeah.
that. I was probably saying that was going to be the name of our podcast, just as
Dressed
pencil.
as pencils.
You said dress. I thought you said just.
No.
Tonight's not my night. Sorry about that, boys. I'm currently just trying to focus all my uni stuff. It's absolutely
Well, it seems as
It's alright. I reckon Jamie needs to get more involved, to be honest.
Jamie needs to get more involved. You know what though? Year 12 is such like a hectic year, and you're always stressed throughout the entire year, and then you really appreciate it after you've left. It's quite the amazing roller coaster. You know what I mean?
It's just quite unbelievable, isn't it?
It's so jam the swag.
So Jamie, so
Jam the swag. Bro, like the name Jam the swag will go down as like.
Oh, I still remember when we were mates in year 8. I'm like, even in year 8, I was like, mate, this is rank. You need to get rid of this.
my Instagram name.
And for a year 8 Jordan Linehan to tell you that's
Yeah,
right. That's,
yeah,
That's pretty bad. That's
You know it's mad. You know it is mad when year 8 Jordan's telling you.
Yeah, Jordan was a baller though. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Year 8 Jordan had a cool YouTube channel.
Actually,
Yo, guys.
Wait, what was it
He
on?
pretty much just tried to replicate Joe Weller and the Sidemen in one video.
Legit. Mate, you
Wait,
gotta
Jordan.
take off your inspiration.
Jordan, is your YouTube channel still up?
Nah.
Oh,
Do you have the video?
what?
Do you have the
What?
video anywhere?
No, I don't. Maybe on a
Um,
USB or something, but I'm not sure. But that took me hours to edit. Like I put effort
I
into
can't
that, and
say
then
how.
I don't know. It was trash. It was absolute wank. But
What was your channel?
it's funny.
What was your channel called?
you can still see the logo if you just go on Jordan Linehan. I have like an orange J and L back to front.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bit of pretty cool edits, bro.
Yeah, it was rank. It was rank.
Nah, that's cool, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. That's real cool. Oh, that was so funny when me and Mr. Tiboldi found it and we laughed for hours.
I can't believe it was still up when I was in year 10. Like, why was I not getting rid of that? I knew it was shit. I hated it, but I just didn't know
It could
how.
blow up. It could blow up.
It's never too late, Jordan.
Yeah.
Crazy things have happened.
This will be my first appearance on a YouTube channel since then, so that's hence why I'm nervous.
All right, title, the return of Linehan.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, it was so funny. Spotty, when I say it is the best 4 minutes of your life. Oh, my God.
Oh man, I think I've had mates that have YouTube channels, and it's the funniest thing.
Yeah.
I won't say anyone's name because they'll crack the shits. Because we brought it up.
It's like-
we brought it up in.
It's
You
funny,
can't
though,
take
because,
the
like,
piss out of
all
yourself.
all those famous YouTubers would have been in the same position when their mates got into them. You're a dickhead, mate. But and then when they become big, they want every bit of the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
I
why
just think if you look at like people like Joe Weller, who obviously I'm quite fond of, he's probably my favourite YouTuber.
Shocker.
If you look at his like early stuff, it is like cringy as
It's poor.
well.
It's so
Yeah, it is
poor.
very poor. But like, yeah, obviously it's still 15 times better than the stuff I was producing back in the day.
So Jordan,
Oh.
Jordan, I obviously assumed that you were pretty pissed off in case I bet him in the boxing match.
At the time, yes. I'm also a bit disappointed about how he's struggling at the moment. Like from all the stuff that came from that, like he obviously struggled mentally and stuff like that. But yeah, I really don't mind KSI now. I obviously want him to clap up the pools, but
Are you serious? I love Logan. Logang, what's up?
Be a Maverick.
Actually,
Be a
don't-
Maverick.
Hey, Jamie, you have a friend now.
I actually don't mind Logan's like stuff now because it's similar to David Dobrik's, but
Yeah, Logang.
Logan.
Jake Paul's
Paul's a
still a
different-
twat.
Different story.
Jake
there,
Paul's still an absolute twat.
Yeah, he's a muppet.
So are you guys invested in the YouTube scene at the moment, or
I
not?
wouldn't say
Like,
invested,
watch
but
it.
Like,
I watch it
like
regularly.
You know,
do you have some
current trends.
understanding? Do you have some understanding of what's happening right now on YouTube, or no?
Not really.
Or,
Like, I just watch my few channels and then I'll just jump off.
yeah. Like who do you boys watch?
I
Oh,
watch Sideman, Joe
Bateman. I
Weller.
watch Bateman. Bateman 87, the big fella.
Jason.
Hi, guys.
Surely we chuck a bit of Nelk in there. Surely you watch Nelk.
No,
Nah.
I don't actually.
You boys should get onto them. They're right. They're funny. Hey, every time I bring them up, people are like, "What are you watching for?" They're pranks. They're not fake. They're real pranks. All right.
Cheeky
Hey,
buggers.
they've built a whole brand on drinking and partying, so that's pretty impressive. Not gonna lie.
There goes my hero.
Did you boys hear about Elon Musk and his child?
Yeah, I did hear about
Kids
that
need-
about 10 minutes before the podcast.
What do you mean? We never brought up this topic before the podcast.
No, this is the first I'm hearing of it.
So,
Uh,
how do you pronounce his child's name?
1010010.
You don't pronounce it.
Dude, I
what
never
do you mean?
realized how much children does he have? Dude, I never heard that children.
How many children does he have?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
How
I
are
thought
Who
you
the hell's he
counting?
slamming?
I thought this was his first child. Not gonna lie,
Yeah.
Who the hell is he slamming?
mate. I don't know, but he's a billionaire, so I guess he can do whoever.
You can do
He's also an
whatever you
alien.
want.
You can do it. Well put.
He's also an
Luke.
alien, those spots.
No, you're right.
I'm sorry, but he knows stuff, like, surely.
What
Well,
do you
obviously
reckon?
he knows stuff, but I'm saying he knows stuff that we don't know about.
He knows
I'm
stuff.
saying, like, yeah, he knows, like, conspiracy stuff, I reckon.
Yeah, I know stuff that he doesn't know.
How to keep bags.
Hey, who won the 2010 replay Norm Smith medal? Scott Pendlebury. up yours, Elon.
No, so I'm looking like all his other children: Nevada, Damien, Griffin, Xavier, Saxon, Kai.
Xavier.
Saxon.
So,
Saxon.
all his other children's names are pretty normal.
Oh,
Then you come to his latest one, X. What is that symbol? I don't know what the hell that symbol is. Like I've seen it, but I don't know how to. But doesn't it mean Kyle? Right, if you break it down, doesn't it mean Kyle?
Why wouldn't you just name your kid fucking Kyle then?
Are you stupid, Jordan?
Oh wait,
What the
I found the video. No, I found the video now how to pronounce it.
you found a video.
Like how to pronounce his name, yeah.
What? Yeah. Have you said it? No, Luke's just fucking vanished.
Very good.
What about you, Jamie? Who do you listen to apart from Nelk? I mean, watch. Who do you watch apart from Nelk?
Obviously you gotta keep it simple. Keep it a KSI. Sidemen, love the Sidemen. Not so much now because of it's quarantine. They don't really have much to spit out.
Yeah, I was watching heaps of Sidemen Sunday stuff before quarantine, but
Yeah, they were on a good run, and then quarantine fucked them over. I mean,
I reckon quarantine content's still good though. Like I enjoy watching it still. Like they're still getting heaps of numbers. Like probably same amount of numbers.
I
Viewers.
like-
yeah, that's because
They
no
could-
one else is
they-
listening to you.
They could just look at the camera and get millions of views.
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright. I've tried doing research on how to pronounce the baby's name. There's no one knows. I watched one video and some guy was just doing like high pitched noises into the
Very
camera.
good.
He was like he was legit doing that. So I hope I become rich enough one day to name my son.
I'm pretty sure you don't have to be rich to name your son.
No,
No, you do. No, you do.
but I feel like people can't really give you shit because you're rich.
I mean, but right
I'm
now we're
sure-
giving him shit.
No, we're not.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm sure Elon Musk really cares what you have to say, Jamie.
Exactly, that's what
hey,
I'm saying.
you never know. Maybe he's a regular listener to the Pace of Pencil podcast. You never know.
He
Yep.
sees in the future. He sees how big it's going to be.
Mate, hey, surely Elon, if you're listening, you come on.
Hey, comment if
well.
you're listening, Elon.
Come on.
Should email him as a lol.
Hey, I don't see the harm in. If we email him like twice or once every hour, I don't reckon he'd either block us or he would actually do it. Surely.
I'm pretty sure he would have a
Yeah.
secretary or something to go through the emails.
Well then his secretary then can endure it and tell Elon.
He's
Well,
actually
send him-
too pissed off that he or she will eventually just be like,
It will
Elon,
get both
please.
of them on.
We'll send a voice recording. Wherever,
He'll just put one of his robots on the show.
some AI. Just because we get his AI.
Yeah. Classic media chat. I love media. So good.
I mean, you gotta love the media. It's
I wish-
totally not. totally not biased.
I wish I had have done it, to be honest. Like, some of the
Yeah.
subjects I wasted my time on, like, I definitely enjoyed media more than, like, the other subjects that I ended up doing, but I thought, like, for my degree, I should do the other ones, but really, now that I'm in the degree, I know that they, like, have no relevancy to anything.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
in media was a dope subject at school. Well, one of my favorites, but I didn't continue it because I thought there was really no need to do it, and I was trying to focus on school and all that. Biggest mistake I made. I should have done media.
Yeah, media was so fun.
So great media.
Like, if you finish your work, you just sit in the back and do piss all. It was great.
Yeah, it was just
Not that I did. I did lots of work.
all the time. Hey, and I'm not gonna lie. I found year 12 to be more lazier. Am I saying it correctly?
Yeah.
I found year 12 to be more lazy in terms of homework, like homework load
Yeah.
than any other year. I guess it's
I think they just expected you to do it by yourself.
study,
but I just
yeah.
need to be told. I need to be told.
yeah, that does.
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm like at uni is kind of that's hit me first. It's like no one's checking up on me, and then due dates are coming up quick, and I'm like, oh shit, no one told me that was coming, and then you're like, yeah, not at school anymore, chief.
Hey,
Do you know?
I've been getting so much work for uni lately. It's so
It's getting to that
Thank God
point in the semester.
like it sounds bad. I'm not happy it's quarantine, but like I guess with quarantine I don't really have much else to do, so I can focus on my work a lot more. But yeah, I don't know.
What are you doing again, Spoz?
Landscape architecture.
Huge.
Yeah, a bit doing I don't know, planning, just open areas, I guess. So
What are both of you doing?
Very, very
You
nice.
can do a cemetery in the future if you do an extra year.
Lots of
yeah, you
drugs.
listen, Jordan.
Jamie?
I'm pretty impressed. You listen. Thank you very much, Jordan.
No worries, man.
Jordan, I think you're the first guest. I think you're the first guest that has brought up something from a previous podcast because
Mate.
because you've listened to it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm thinking anyone else has listened to our podcast that we've had on, or at least
Yeah.
all of it. So
Yeah, I'll listen. Well, I'm not going to say I've listened to all of them, but I've listened to 2 or 3.
and you enjoy them?
Oh yeah, mate. That's why I'm here.
Oh, very good.
Jordan, Jack,
It's a-
what are you doing in uni?
Lots of drugs,
Yeah.
mate.
Very nice.
Just doing shit, man.
No, sport and exercise science. So, yeah, pretty
Bachelor
stock
of
standard.
Business
But
and Sports Management.
Ooh. So what are you boys planning on doing once the degree's over? What are you
I'm just planning on passing at the moment. So we'll
fair?
keep our sights set on that.
Yeah, fair.
But afterward, maybe work in a club or something. But if that doesn't work out, I'm sure there's other pathways. Everyone finds their way.
You'll work for the Mighty Blues, probably.
I'd rather be dead.
Yeah, well, you better hold that
I'd rather drown.
You...
I'd rather drown my first son than work for Carlton.
Right. Well, I'm holding you to that. Just saying.
Yeah.
So.
The only time, nah. I was about to say the only time I'd work for Carlton, but I'd just never work for him.
Mate, you probably would. Just,
Busy board,
Nah.
busy board, garbage man, or work at Carlton. Nah, mate, I'll be
Definitely
a garber.
Garbologist, mate.
Yeah, you'll be working with Carlton because they're sponsors. Or I don't know, still are.
They play like shit. They might as well do.
All right, yeah, I get it. You know what?
Do you get it? Luke, do you get it? Do you get the joke?
I totally do get it. I need to have a podcast where I've got 2 Carlton supporters on.
Wow.
I had Maka last week who's Carlton. I'm not sure if James Carlton. I don't know. But most weeks it's been very Collingwood. I don't know, Collingwood
It's a sign.
favoured.
Luke, have I ever
Mate,
told you? Have I ever told you, Luke, that there are 2 types of people in the world? People that go for Collingwood and people that want to. You fall in the second
Oh
category.
yeah. Bro, I'd
There's
rather
2 types,
drown my firstborn son than
Wow.
Great reference.
So original.
Huh?
So original.
Great reference.
Yeah. No, thank you, Jamie. I try to be as original as I can.
If your son got drafted to Collingwood, would you support Collingwood?
I disown him.
Yeah, it's going to start. I'm putting up for adoption at 18.
I'll put at age 18.
That's it, mate. Off you go.
Now look, if I had a son who's played for Collingwood, I reckon I would take interest in Collingwood and hope for them to do well. Only playing.
You'd wear a Collingwood jumper, but with a Carlton jumper underneath.
Yes. No. Do you remember that time? It was after the Collingwood Carlton game, and I was hopping on the train. I was walking towards
Yeah, we
quarter
saw
to
you.
one. You ran into me. You started shoving me around because
Yeah, we ran.
bro, I didn't even get time to talk to you. You started shoving me. You just ran off.
The train was coming.
I didn't even get time to talk. I was walking to the train though. Like,
I don't know why I ran. I think I was. That was the game where like you guys were close to winning, and like we got up. I was like, "Fuck Carlton," and I saw you. I was like, "You go for Carlton, gonna get into it."
Hey, but remember the year before I saw you? Carlton had won that game.
No, I don't
No.
recall.
No,
I actually don't.
it was the game where Daisy Thomas balled one of your Collingwood players, and he, mate.
Mate, did this happen?
Still don't remember.
I reckon you remember because after the game, you're coming down a level, or were we come? Oh, I don't know.
No, mate, it doesn't sound like me.
It might sound like you, mate. And I was like, it was a pretty good game, and you're like, yeah, I remember it because Carlton won.
I wouldn't have said yeah, mate. I would not have said yeah.
No, mate, you were low key smiling at the fact Carlton won.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Mate, you were loving it. Deep down, I know you're a Carlton supporter, just like Damie, just like Jordan, just like Mikhail.
Get out of here,
If you
Spot.
don't be quiet, then we're gonna have problems.
Without the Carlton Football Club and their dominance over the past few decades, there wouldn't be AFL.
There wouldn't be a large
Dominant.
stock of the
And
competition.
it wouldn't be as
Dominance.
the AFL wouldn't be as big as it is today without the
Without
Carlton
Carlton,
Football
every
Club.
other team wouldn't have a chance to just get one win every week. Without Carlton, Gold Coast would be winless.
mate. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this on the podcast before, but you know the bet Mikhail and I have.
Yeah.
I'll explain it. But I don't think you know what the bet is.
No, I don't.
The bet is whichever team wins the AFL Premiership first out of Carlton Collingwood, the other person has to follow the other team. So if Carlton win,
For how long?
Forever.
well, we said forever, but
Okay, gee, that'll last long.
So we last maybe the off season.
well, I don't know. Look, I'm not worried because I know Carlton are definitely going to get the.
Okay, buddy.
Oh,
Well, can I ask a question?
Suppose you're acting very silly.
Yeah, go on. You can ask a question.
mate, it's 9:30. Past your bedtime.
All right, Jordan, that was pretty unnecessary, but I'll allow you.
Do you get it? It's because it's a ride joke.
Do you get it? I went to bed actually 2:30 in the morning, not 9:30. Go on, Mikhail.
Roasted.
You actually think Carlton are good?
He's so good, man.
Huh?
Like, do you genuinely think Carlton are good?
I reckon if Collingwood don't win a premiership in the next couple of years, they won't win one for the next 2 decades.
No, I'm asking Carlton. Do
Name
you
5
actually think
players on the
team is good?
Collingwood list though that you think will get too old in 2 years.
Scott Pendlebury he'll never stop playing. he'll play till he's 80.
Mate, Mason Cox will be your biggest player at Collingwood Football Club in a couple of years. That's how downhill you guys are going to go.
He's better than any forward you've
Oh,
got.
yeah, all right.
Hey, how many prelim finals has Charlie Kerner won off his own boot?
Mate, Mason Cox is pulling up his own boot, bro. He's not like too much.
Mason Cox is literally like better than Levi Casbolt, and he's been playing for 2.5 years.
Bro, Charlie Curnow with a bloody busted knee is better than Mason
Charlie Kerner's
Cox.
a spastic footballer. He's so shit.
Bro,
Charlie Kerner only gets games because he's tanned and he gets chicks through the gate.
Pretty much.
bro, at least
Same as
Charlie
Silvani.
Curnow isn't some lanky dog who can't bloody pick up a ball to save his life off the ground.
Name one female Carlton supporter that hasn't put Jack Silvani, Patrick Cripps, or Charlie Kerner on their private Instagram. All right.
Name me one female Collingwood supporter that froths any Collingwood player.
Oh,
No,
very,
it's not.
very
Do you see
useful.
do you see Collingwood supporters posting our players? Not really, because we actually
Yeah,
watch
I
the game.
do. After every win,
You know he's
Okay,
angry now.
I
apart from
All right, Luke,
Jamie's
mate.
misses.
Settle down, buddy.
Sposy, we get it, man. You guys don't get many wins. You don't get the opportunity to do it. So, like, that's why we do it. We try and make up for the Carlton wins.
oh yeah. Nah, mate. You guys, hey, you in the AFL just froth Collingwood for no reason. Honestly.
It's because we're the biggest sporting club in the nation. We mate,
Out of here,
that,
mate.
that. We're the biggest sporting club in the nation. Of course, the AFL is going to back us.
But behind the Carlton Football Club, obviously.
Are you high?
No.
Are you actually
Bro.
high?
How many members have you got? How many members?
Probably not as many.
A record, I think 67,000. I'm not
Mate,
wrong.
half
Oh,
of your
that's
members
cute.
can't go to your games on a Sunday because they're out there non getting fed.
Hey, I watch the footy on TV, alright? I support the Blues on TV. And I go to a few of their
Exactly.
games, actually.
Exactly.
So you go to every game, Jordan?
I try to, yes.
Yeah, you try to. Well, do then. Hey, I try to go to every game I can.
He's got
I
you
try to
there,
go to
mate.
every game I can.
Okay. Simple question, Spot. Simple. Who gets more people at games? Home game, Collingwood at the G. Home game, Carlton at the G. Who gets more?
Don't be silly, Luke. There's one answer here. There is one answer, and you shouldn't be thinking about it.
All right.
He's stuck
All
in
right.
answer.
You know what? I'll be reasonable here. Yes, Collingwood currently gets more fans to their games than that.
Mate,
But
we were getting more fans to games in 2014. We were finishing 10th.
oh
more than
no,
anyone in
you
the comp.
no.
More than
No, you
Google
weren't.
it.
No.
Google
We
it.
were the second or third biggest club behind like Hawthorn at the time, and we were like we were shit.
Man, you Collingwood supporters are. You Collingwood supporters, man, just.
Do you reckon you're gonna win a premiership before Collingwood?
Yeah,
think
I
you're
do.
the delusional one, Luke.
Collingwood's time is. If Collingwood don't win a premiership in the next couple of years, they won't win one for the next couple of
Okay,
decades.
but you're saying that we're not going to win one in the next couple of years. How do you know that we're
No.
not going to go back to back?
You're more likely.
Swansea.
You're more likely to win a premiership these next couple of years than you are in the next couple of decades. I'm saying that.
Sposy, Carlton haven't been in the premiership window since they cheated. So I'm not sure what you're getting at.
Yeah, because we get punished severely when Collingwood do something. It's like a.
Punished
Like
severely.
a pat on the back.
Hey, when did we ever cheat? When did we ever cheat to win a flag?
No,
Right.
I'm talking about more maybe players and their mischief. Like,
Yeah, no, that's the same as cheating to win a premiership.
mate, doesn't
Jordan
matter.
to go and get in a bar fight is not the same as cheating to win a flag.
But it just shows how uncivilized your players are. How they can't follow simple instructions like staying home,
When
relaxing,
when we break the law, it's like it's one player and it's doing something social. When you blokes do it, it's criminal.
you know, I can't wait till footy comes back for Carlton to play Collingwood, and I can't wait for Carlton
Neither
to
can
win.
I. I love getting
I
all
can't
3
wait for
points.
Carlton to win.
You know what? I hope Carlton get one win for the year, and then we go on to win the flag, and then I'll have something to talk about, and you have something to talk about.
All right, sounds good. Is there any problems?
Yeah.
Is there any problems that Collingwood aren't going to win the flag this year?
We're more of a chance than you guys are.
Yeah, but for these next couple of years, I'm a reasonable supporter. All right? I'm a reasonable.
You're sounding like it right now.
No, I'm being a reasonable supporter. Collingwood have only got 2 to 3 years left.
Oh, mate, says
They
who?
do,
Says you.
mate.
Says
Yeah,
you.
says
Scott
me.
Pendlebury. Scott Pendlebury is the only player that I can think of that's good that is going to be gone in 3 years. The rest of the team is going to be around for the next 10.
All right, who's a good Collingwood player besides Pendlebury?
Jordan to go.
My bottom.
DeGoey, Taylor Adams,
Oh, mate,
Who else?
mate, it depends on the day. It depends on the day.
Grundy. We got 7 more years of Brody
Yeah,
Grundy. You think we're not
Grundy's
going to be a chance?
Jaden-
I'll give you
Stevenson.
Grundy. But I'll give you-
Jaden Stevenson.
No.
Maynard.
Adam
He's
Trelaw.
average, mate. Stephen's
Adam
average.
Trelaw.
Maynard Crisp.
Jeremy Howe's got a few years left. I'll give you that. He's only got a couple years left.
You know what?
Sposy, man. Sposy.
Yes.
Carlton's been rebuilding for the last 15 years.
No, look, I'll be honest. I'm not happy with some of the decisions Carlton have made in the last few years. All right.
I wouldn't be happy either. I would have stopped following them.
See, but this is where we're different. Carlton supporters are loyal. Collingwood players will ditch their coach, ditch their president, ditch their players the moment they lose more than 3 games.
What do you mean? You've had more coaches in the last 5 years than any other team in the competition.
We've had 2 coaches in 20 years.
Yeah, we've had 2 coaches in the last 20 years,
months.
and you've had.
You boys. Hey,
They were not loyal.
No, you boys. Hey, the Collingwood Football Club drove Malthouse out of there. It was absolutely disrespectful.
He chose to leave.
Considering
He signed a
No,
contract
no,
to be
no.
the assistant coach and then had a sook.
yeah,
He chose to leave.
he was a premiership coach for you boys, and
Okay.
that's the way you treated him.
No,
With such
okay.
disrespect. That was.
You've got no fucking clue, okay? You have.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry. I love you.
What do
You've
you
got no
mean?
idea. You've got no fucking idea.
Explain. Tell me,
Okay.
please.
There was a thing so before we were a premiership team in like 2009 or something when Buckley became the assistant coach, maybe 2010. Before we were the premiers, he signed a contract saying that Buckley would become the coach after the 2012 season.
Well, Malthouse wasn't told that, though.
Malthouse,
From what I
no, he
heard,
was
Malthouse
told
wasn't-
that. He signed the
Malthouse-
contract.
Malthouse
He
wasn't
signed the
impressed,
contract.
apparently.
Okay. And okay,
Malthouse
if what you're saying is true, which it completely isn't, how is it different to what you guys did when you signed him to a 4-year contract and then sacked him after 2?
Because we weren't doing well. You guys were doing good at the
Honestly.
time. And still are. I'm a reasonable call. Hey,
We made the prelim final the first year after Malthouse left, so we did good without him as well.
yeah,
We
but
did
you're
better
doing
than you
good
guys
with
have done in the last 20 years without him.
But you're doing good with him, so there was no need to get rid of him.
Look where
We
we
had
are
a
now,
contract
mate.
in place. We had a contract.
Mate,
This escalated real quickly.
I
boys.
just feel sorry for you guys that you're Collingwood supporters. There's really not much
Yeah,
else.
I know.
There's no-
It really stinks winning week in, week out. Fuck, I hate
Yeah.
it. I really get sick of winning.
yeah.
It's the worst.
It really
Right.
stinks having the best fans and having the best numbers at games and just being the best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's the worst.
Mate,
I just hate it.
half your fans are locked up behind what's it called, jail cells, mate.
Okay, so how do we
Oh,
still get
no,
more
well
numbers
said.
at games than you then?
Imagine they
If
were.
half of our fans are behind bars and we still get more numbers to the games, that's pretty sad, Luke.
Luke, mate, you've picked the wrong
Why are you
Collingwood
still
supporters to
arguing
go
with-
at.
Huh?
Why are you still arguing?
Michaela, don't get into this, mate. You haven't not been talking the whole time, buddy.
I've been listening
not-
to how pointless your arguments are.
Oh,
I can't wait to reflect on this in 2 years' time or
Luke
whatever.
is
when
so angry.
Clifford the Premiership.
Collingwood
God.
have 17 premierships and are now the best team in the land across the board.
In the land.
In
In the land,
In
mate.
that.
Oh, okay, see, look, this is where I've got to cut you off. Not the best team in the competition,
Oh
alright?
my god, here we go.
We are.
No, you're not the best
We
team
are.
in the
Carlton is,
competition.
mate. Bloody oath.
16
No,
better than
premierships.
I'll be honest. Carlton isn't the best team in the competition.
Oh.
Not
Who is?
Collingwood,
Richmond
alright?
is the team in the comp.
Carlton supporters, they're level-headed and
Stupid.
they're reasonable.
Level-headed.
You can see the pros and cons. A Collingwood
Fans are
supporter
level-headed.
can't see
Carlton
anything
fans
wrong
are the
with
most
football.
delusional. Carlton fans are the most
I know,
delusional
like,
fuck.
look, you and your dad and your family probably level-headed. Have you met another Carlton supporter in your whole life?
Yes, I'm friends with many Carlton supporters, actually. I've got a Carlton messenger chat.
you know what
with
that
all the
means, Luke?
boys
You know what-
from school.
You know what that means, Luke? You know what that
What?
means?
Huh?
You're also delusional. You're also. I thought you were level-headed, but you know what? Apparently not.
No, we're the ones saying that Cleveland's the best team in
I'll say,
AFL.
like,
If they were the best team in AFL, they
probably-
would have won a premiership.
Okay.
So they're
I'm
not.
probably mates with 15 Carlton supporters, and every single one I like as a bloke or a chick, horribly delusional and got no clue.
Oh yeah, all right.
Now he's got. Now he's definitely got.
Luke,
Well,
what would
who are
you
you
what would
saying
you
the best
say
team
what
is,
would you say your number one sport is? Soccer or football?
No, soccer.
Exactly. So
But I know quite a bit about footy.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, hey, I know a lot, mate.
since we were born.
Huh? Yeah, so have I.
Can you say that you've watched every single Carlton game since you were?
Yeah, I can, because I'm a Carlton member. So yeah.
Mate, I watched the Collingwood versus Port Adelaide game at my own communion.
At your what?
Wait.
At your what? Say it again.
my own communion, I had it like on my phone.
All right, good on you. That doesn't mean anything.
Mate, it just means that we know, like, we've grown up with it, and
Yeah, so have I.
if you care more,
This is a
Mate,
great
I
heated
played,
convo,
mate, I played
boys.
footy before. Hey, I played footy before I played soccer.
Title Luke raging at Collingwood supporters.
No, I'm not raging. I'm debating.
Debating.
It's just hard to it's hard to have a conversation with Collingwood supporters because they're also
Debating, mate.
hard
Well,
to
Spurs,
yeah.
who's the best team? Do you reckon?
Richmond.
Don't say Richmond. No,
Yeah,
we're better
Richmond.
than Richmond.
No, you're not.
No.
See, that's what I'm talking about. See, look,
Richmond won the
see, look,
fight.
you're calling Colton. Look, you're calling Colton
No,
supporters.
our
You're
best
all
22 will beat
fucking
their
idiots.
best 22.
No, it wouldn't. No, it
Richmond
wouldn't.
team in the
you're
it
ruining
would.
this.
Bro.
Okay, you're ruining this conversation.
Nikkei,
No,
you've
bro.
chucked me on the shitter, mate.
But Jamie, shut up. You don't know anything about footy.
I
See-
do.
see,
I know
look,
that you've
listen.
decided to choose like the fucking last the grand finalists as
See,
our.
look.
Jam the
Listen to you
swag.
guys. Listen to you guys. Listen to you guys. You're,
Yes.
you're all Collingwood supporters and you're all arguing. You wouldn't see this. You wouldn't see this at Carlton. We're
Yes,
united
I
as
would.
Carlton
Change the
fans.
subject.
Was then come to Collingwood and stop
Carlton
us from
fans are the
fighting.
only people I know that post on and stuff on Facebook telling them to get rid of their own coach.
No, mate, you're cutting out Jordan. You actually have to say it again.
Okay, Carlton people are the only people that I know that put photos up on Facebook after a loss and say we need to get rid of my coach and stuff like that.
Except for Sam Barkey.
Yeah, Sam Buck. Yeah, fair enough. That's
No,
fair.
hey, I reckon every supporter base does that. I swear
Oh.
you guys were calling
Yeah.
out Bucks when you were doing shit with him.
I was not. I've
Not
loved
Jordan,
Bucks
buddy.
since.
You've chosen the wrong one. Wrong guy.
You can even take that to Sam Barkey. I would message him every time he put something up about Nathan Buckley and told him to shut up.
Shout out Sam.
Love you, Sam. Big up.
So I think we should
Big up Samuel.
I think he follows our Insta, so he probably listens to these.
he actually does. Shout out Sam.
I think we should change subjects before another brawl gets started.
I'm not brawling. I'm having a conversation. All right.
Hey, I thought it was a debate.
Hey,
What is
if you're
it?
if you're a footy fan, let us know down below what you think.
And statistically, because there's more Collingwood people, we're gonna get more Collingwood comments.
All right. Who's won?
I can't wait to see Sacco's
well,
comment
since you guys love stats so much, who's won more premierships? Tell me that.
he doesn't
Okay.
stop.
Ah.
You boys love stats. Tell me that one.
That one wasn't coming.
I could talk about this for 5 or 10 minutes if you wanted me to, the premiership debate.
All right. Can you try and bring it down to like maybe 2?
Yeah, okay. First of all, we haven't won a premiership by cheating. That's
Oh,
one. That's
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you're saying, okay, go on.
you guys broke
You're
the
jumping
salary
into his 2
capital.
minutes.
Yeah, but we didn't win it.
You guys broke the salary
No,
capitals.
but that was after the premiership. Though.
Exactly. So you still had all the money.
Yeah, but that wasn't. Yeah, but we didn't win the premiership because we cheated.
So you cheated. So that's
Yes,
one.
you did.
One premiership.
Mate,
One
if we won
premiership
the-
you
if we
cheated.
won the premiership. If we won the premiership after we cheated. Before, sorry. Yeah, if we won it after we cheated, then that means we've cheated. That means we won it fairly, fair and square. Then we cheated afterwards.
No,
Okay, so you
it came
cheated.
out afterwards because you still had the money.
Mate, that
Okay,
happened like.
okay.
That happened, no. All right, continue.
So you guys cheated for a premiership.
Yep.
You got that down pat.
Yep, and Collingwood are
Um,
fair when they play every game. Yep, all right.
Well said. Essendon's players didn't go off to war to fight the war. Every other club did. They won a premiership that year. I mean, hey, Essendon, if you want to count that, that's fair enough. But it's pretty piss
Yeah,
poor.
hey, I'll agree with you on that one. I'll agree with you on that. I'm a
Yeah.
Essendon supporter.
So
Bro.
the 16 premiership debate, it's a strong one, but it can be somewhat invalid.
No, haven't you seen the I think like the extended
also
premiership
seen-
from like the early 20th century?
Yeah, that's
If you,
so stupid. Because then Geelong's got like 15,000.
no, don't Carlton
So
are on
dumb.
top of 23. Outright.
That's even dumber.
That's it. What do you mean? If anything, that's fair. That's when footy started.
Okay,
When they
but
were still playing with
university was still in the competition.
Yeah, University was the best team in AFL history. All right, and I'm certainly not going to argue with you boys on that one. I feel like I'm given.
Oh, we can't forget it. I can't recall the year. Jack might be able to help me, but the game where the ball went out of bounds and the bloke tapped it
Yeah,
in, and the
Lone
ball
Arms.
was like a meter over the boundary, and Carlton went on to win the
ball was
flag.
in- the ball was in row E, and they called it
Yeah.
still in.
That's it.
What can you do?
What can you do? I think just support the Carlton Football Club and expect better days to come sooner or later.
Can't stop.
Yeah,
For the last 20 years, mate.
could take 30 to 40 years, but
Doubt it.
If Collingwood doesn't win another flag, I'll be happy as long as Carlton never makes the finals ever again.
Actually, all right. I
Like, I
doubt it,
wouldn't care.
mate.
No.
You know what? If Carlton make the grand final, I'm gonna buy a bunch of tickets. I'll fork out my whole bank account so you can come, Jordan, Jamie, McCall, and you can all celebrate with me when Carlton have lifted the premiership.
Okay,
that's a horrible waste of money.
No, it's not.
Hey,
What do you
Luke,
mean, horrible waste of money? Yes, Jack.
Luke,
Jack.
I hope we're still in touch in 150 years, man.
Nah, I think we will be. Certainly will be. Hey, you'll be messaging me every week wanting to go to the Carlton game on a Friday night, the Blockbuster. While Collingwood has stuck to the
Doesn't
Sunday
Stop. Doesn't stop.
Sunday 1:30 time slot.
I would rather cut my own wrist than do that.
Oh yeah, sure, mate.
He would.
And how do you know that, Jordan?
No, I know for a fact he would rather, do that to himself.
Jordan, would you join in?
Yep.
Mikhail, Jamie, would you join in?
Say yep for the content.
Mikhail's down, but
Mikhail.
yes. Yep.
We-
I'll say yep for Mikhail.
Alright, well, at least I'll be able.
I'll say yes with Jamie Scholar.
Hey, you sound pretty unconvinced, Mikhail.
No,
What?
we're just used to
I'm
the
actually
constant hour of you complaining.
yeah, but
I'm not me. I'm the one complaining. No,
There we go.
You cannot blame this all on me. You cannot blame this all on me.
Me, I'm not complaining.
Alright, go to Blues 2021. Oh yeah.
no,
Onwards.
well, stop. It's over. It's over.
Alright, I reckon we'll move on and we'll do the
Oh, thank
top
God.
five because
If it's something AFL related, I swear to God.
No more AFL.
Alright, top 5 current AFL coaches.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh,
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm
Sloppy's
serious.
gonna be mad. Alright, I'll kick it off
Yeah, go on.
with number 1. Should I start with number 1 or number 5?
Number 5.
You gotta start with number 5.
5 to 1.
Alright. Number 5. Wait, let me just search. I don't want to miss anyone.
I'll start us off then.
Oh yeah,
Where-
Jackie, start.
Number 5. I'm gonna have to go with Longmire from Sydney.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Number 4. I'm gonna have to go. Number 4's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Bevo, Luke Beveridge.
Yep.
Now, number 3 is a bit out there, but I'm gonna go Brett Radden for the Saints.
Has he proven himself yet though with the Saints? I don't know.
I've seen some behind the scenes footage, and I just think he's really good. Number 2, I'm gonna go. Well, obviously, maybe a bit biased here, but I'm gonna go Bucks number 2.
All right. I'm not
Um,
gonna argue, but all right.
honorable mention, Chris Fagan, and number 1, Clarko.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Alright, mine would have to be number 5. I'll go number 5. I'll go Bevo.
Yep.
Bevo.
Number 4. I'll go Fags.
Yep.
3. I'll go Damien Hardwick.
Yep.
2 Bucks and 1 Clarko.
All right. Jamie
Honorable
McHale.
mention to Adam Simpson. I think he's class.
Yeah. Jamie.
I don't even
Mikhail?
know 5 coaches.
All right. Yeah, all right. Jamie, name 3 AFL coaches in history. We'll
Once
give you a
again,
special
I can't help you there, sir.
one.
Yeah.
See, how can you call yourself a Collingwood supporter? You don't even know the current Collingwood coach.
Okay, how many Carlton supporters do you know that have that's all the same with all fans? There's some people that are fanatics and some people that really don't give a fuck, but just say that they go for people. You can't single it out to Collingwood fans don't give a fuck because there's people across the globe that say that they go for teams and really couldn't give a rat's ass.
Well, I can because I'm a Carlton supporter.
You could literally
and the
okay.
Carlton supporters
No,
are the
you could
best
literally
around.
ask. All right, actually, no, I don't want to name any people, but you could ask certain people from our friend group. No, not our friend group.
From your friend group. Okay, sorry, Jamie. I didn't
No.
realize you.
I don't wanna name any people, but there are people that I bet you wouldn't be able to name 3 coaches either.
Yeah, I know. I'm joking around, Jamie. Don't get all defensive.
Oh, me? What? No, what? Nah, fam.
See, Jamie, that laugh says everything.
Me not
Right.
get to. Oh,
Alright, Mikhail, your top five. Your top five, Mikhail.
Number 5, I've got Adam Simpson.
Yep.
Wait, shit. I stopped up my
Four's
list. Wait,
next.
wait.
Four goes next.
Wait. So number 5, Adam Simpson.
Yeah.
Number 4, Damien Hardwick.
Yeah.
Oh, how did I forget Dimmer?
Number 3, Nathan Buckley.
Yeah.
Number 2, Clarko.
Yeah.
Number 1, Jamie Scholar.
good choice.
All right. I'll give you my top five.
Here you go.
Please do.
Of
I
course.
swear to God, if he's in here,
With Jamie.
Brendan
Maybe one,
Bolton.
No, Brendan Bolton number. No. Okay. Number 5. I'm gonna say John Longmire.
Yeah.
Number 4. Chris Scott.
I hate Chris Scott. I hate him with a
I
passion.
hate him so much. He's such a flog.
Number 3. Adam Simpson.
I'll tell you what, if this Teague bloke's in here,
Number 2.
I'm gonna start flipping tables.
Number 2. Damien Hardwick.
Oh, if he's one.
Honorable mentions, surely.
Honorable mentions. Who's the Gold Coast coach?
Do we do?
No. Number 1. Alistair Clarkson.
Yeah.
Ah, Serenity.
Honorable mention. David Teague, of course. The Teague.
I'm going. Alright, I'm going.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm just being honest. I just don't think Fox is a great coach. I reckon there's better coaches out there.
Okay.
Alright,
That's your opinion.
Hey, I'm just saying it because I feel like you guys may get a bit upset with my top 5 there.
Oh, we're gonna do this.
No, it's fine, mate. It's fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. My opinion is that you've got
You're wrong.
absolutely zero idea, but
All right.
Oh, well then. That was the top 5, guys. Shout out, Let's Get Rare podcast.
Yeah,
yeah,
let's
this topic it's very
Hey, Jack. One question.
Yes.
Who do Jackson and Matt follow?
Jackson goes for Geelong and Matthew goes for the Essendon Bombers.
Okay. Now we're good.
Yeah.
All right. As long as it's not Collingwood, I can't argue.
We never ever fight about the football. It's so weird.
How come?
Because they don't have.
I don't know. We just never do.
Why did
Like
you all?
we all, if we're not playing each other, we're all going for each other's teams.
So do you all agree?
If that makes sense,
So do you all agree that Collingwood's like a good team, like out of Geelong?
mate. They love Collingwood.
Look, maybe because there's a Carlton Collingwood rivalry that.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, not Luke.
Huh?
It's the
What did you
rivalry.
say, Jamie?
What? What did I say?
No, I don't know what I'm asking. I didn't hear you.
Oh. Is there
No, I'm asking. What did you
anything
say?
else? Nothing, man. Relax. Chill. Oh my god. Ah!
I thought you said something.
Is there anything else that we would like to talk about? Because we've been recording for about an hour and a half now.
Or I can see.
No.
I can see Jack's tired. I'm looking back.
No.
I can't see Jordan on his camera, so.
Can't you?
No, I can. Yeah, whenever you talk, I can see you.
no.
Yeah, I think we're done, boys. I think just before we finish up, Jordan, Jack, how did you find the podcast?
Mate, it was
Very
very good. I enjoyed myself quite a bit. Debating's
Friendly
always
debate.
fun.
Debating. Hey, I enjoy debate. I think this podcast is different compared to everything else
Because it's literally AFL.
because
well,
we've never debated it. I've never debated on the
Luke's been
podcast.
dreaming for
'cause-
this.
Well, I think
I've been
it's
dreaming
good.
for
Like,
it.
as much as we all have like different, obviously, you go for a shit team, I go for a good team. No, I'm just kidding. But obviously we have different obviously we go for different teams, so it's good to kind of see like the passion of just the AFL in general. And if you do have overseas viewers that you like, they can see how obviously important it is to us.
Support the Carlton Football Club.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
No.
Hey, no, I'll bring it up quickly. When I was talking to Italian exchange students when they came,
Yeah.
I showed them we showed them the Collingwood badge and the Carlton badge.
Yeah,
We asked them
they're
which team would you rather follow.
Fucking...
4 out of 5 said Carlton.
Because it looks like a soccer badge.
No, I think it's because it has
The,
Italian writing.
the Carlton logo looks like a bird's of shit on a
Oh,
navy blue badge.
get out of here, mate. Yours is a bloody bird.
Were you
Yours-
asking
yours-
the boys or the
yours-
chicks that were fit?
No, all of them, both. And the chicks that were fit said Carlton, so.
Oh, stiff.
Mate, hey, Jack, your logo is a bloody suburban bird, alright? Calm down. Ours is,
Your logo's a bloody colour. I'm not sure what the big deal.
Yours is like this, probably the equal most popular color in the world.
It's very good. Blue.
I'd rather be a popular colour than a nuisance
Oh my
bird.
god. Alright. Yep.
And that's just where we're different, my friend.
So,
Alright,
no.
yeah, you boys will come back on for the Battle Royale, so maybe we can have a discussion and
Yes, very good.
I think we'll have Luke Macca, who's a Carlton supporter, so something
Yeah,
he can get
absolutely. We can abuse him about the chick he got with that schoolies, and that'll end his life.
Oh, I don't know. Macca, I hope Macca's not listening to this at the very end. If you are, sorry about it, Macca.
Shut
But
up,
you can
Macca.
Love you, Macca.
you can give what's it called? You can bloody
Mate,
call out Jordan.
there's plenty of things you can give me a serve about, so I'm happy to cop some back. It's all good.
All right, well, thank you very much, Jack and Jordan, for
No worries. Thank you for having me, boys.
for
mate.
joining us, boys.
Adios.
thank you.
No worries.
This has been the Pace of Pencil podcast. Check out our socials: Facebook, Twitter, Insta at Pace of Pencil. If you search about it, you'll probably find it. And check
Check
us
out
out on
description.
Spotify.
Check out the
Yeah,
Let's
link in
Go,
description.
Let's Get Rare podcast. Honorable mention.
Yeah,
Let's get red podcast.
and check out Jordan's YouTube account
Yeah.
at Jordan
Oh.
Linden.
I've been
Fun options
stitched.
YouTube.
I've been stitched up.
And remember, we're on the road to 50 subs, so subscribe.
Let's get them there.
Let's get them there, and we'll have a live podcast. All right,
No,
Have a drink on
10 more
Zoom.
subscribers.
we'll have a drink. Take care, boys. Thanks
Ciao.
for listening.
See ya.
See ya.
Peace.